Welcome to Furniture Industry News, your go-to podcast for the latest updates and insights in the furniture industry. In today's episode, we're diving into some crucial topics that are shaping our industry. You'll hear how the rising cost of living is influencing consumer shopping habits online, what key factors are keeping potential homebuyers on the sidelines, and an update on recent housing market data. We'll also explore the tough measures furniture companies are taking to navigate increasing container costs and discuss the resilience shown by the industry in the aftermath of an explosion at North America's largest particleboard plant. Finally, we'll look at an exciting acquisition by Haworth that's making waves in the luxury furniture and automotive sectors. Stay tuned as we unpack these important stories and their implications for professionals and businesses in the furniture world. As the cost of living continues to rise, Americans are increasingly adapting their online shopping habits. A recent poll revealed that 90% of U.S. adults have noticed a significant rise in their living costs over the past 5 years. This financial pressure is prompting many to rethink their spending patterns, particularly when it comes to purchasing home goods, a category intimately tied to the furniture industry. One key shift in consumer behavior is the growing reliance on buy now, pay later, BNPL services. More than half of the respondents in the poll reported changing their online shopping habits, and a considerable portion, about 42%, are now using BNPL services frequently. This trend is most prominent among Gen Z, with a significant 53% making regular use of these payment plans. Home goods rank high on the list of items purchased using BNPL, just behind clothing and ahead of groceries. This shift towards BNPL and other financing options like digital wallets and even cryptocurrency carries important implications for furniture retailers. As consumers prioritize affordability, brands must evolve to meet these new expectations to maintain customer loyalty. Offering perks such as free shipping, frequent sales, free and easy returns, and loyalty programs can go a long way in capturing and retaining the interest of cost-conscious buyers. Additionally, accessibility to various financing options has become a critical factor for consumers. Digital wallets and BNPL services, already in use by 20% and 15% respectively, are gaining traction. Even traditional store credit cards still play a role for about 10% of shoppers. The cost consciousness of consumers extends beyond purchases to include resale behavior. In fact, 15% of those surveyed admitted to reselling high-demand products to supplement their income. This side hustle not only helps them manage their finances, but also affects the secondary market for furniture and home goods. For the furniture industry, these changes underscore the importance of adaptability. Brands unable to meet these evolving consumer demands risk losing market share. By understanding these shifts and reshaping their strategies accordingly, furniture companies can continue to thrive amidst changing economic circumstances. One of the pressing issues affecting potential homebuyers today is a significant housing deficit and the rising cost of down payments. Reports from Zillow highlight that the shortage of homes in the U.S. is becoming more severe. During the pandemic in 2022, the housing shortage grew to 4.5 million homes, up from 4.3 million the previous year. This has pushed home prices higher, making it increasingly difficult for first-time buyers to enter the market. Adding to the challenge is the rising cost of down payments. To keep payments on a typical $360,000 home affordable, middle-class Americans now need more than $127,000, which is 35.4% of the total home cost. Just 5 years ago, when interest rates were around 4% and homes were valued at about half of today's prices, a median income household would have found it much easier to buy a home without a substantial down payment. Zillow's chief economist, Skylar Olson, noted that today's high down payments mean buyers might have to wait even longer for the right home to become available, especially because they can afford less. To save a $127,000 down payment, a household making the median income would need about 12 years, based on saving 10% of their income each month and achieving a 4% annual return. In fact, Zillow's research found that last year, 43% of homebuyers received financial help from family or friends for their down payment. Addressing this housing deficit and the affordability crisis is essential for the furniture industry too. Families moving into new homes are significant customers for furniture retailers. However, when fewer people are able to buy homes, this translates to fewer customers needing to furnish those homes. Zillow suggests two key solutions to help alleviate these issues: reforming zoning rules to allow for more housing density and directing potential homebuyers to down payment assistance programs. There are over 2,300 such programs in the country, and better awareness and access to these resources could make a substantial difference. Ultimately, the ability to find affordable housing is directly linked to future furniture purchases. As housing becomes more accessible and affordable, the demand for furniture will rise, benefiting the entire industry. Therefore, finding solutions to these housing obstacles is not just important for potential homebuyers, but also for sustaining and growing the furniture market. While May saw a slight rise in housing completions, other key indicators in new home construction presented a more complex picture. The number of building permits issued in May totaled approximately 1.39 million, marking a significant decline of 9.5% from the previous year. Simultaneously, housing starts also fell, down 19.3% from May 2023 figures, reaching just 1.28 million. This mixed data highlights ongoing challenges in the sector. While housing completions did see a modest 1% increase over last year, it was still 8.4% below April's numbers. Single-family homes, which constitute the largest segment of new builds, also experienced declines. Building permits for single-family units were down 2.9% from April, and housing starts declined by 5.2%. Different regions of the United States reflect varying trends. For instance, the Northeast saw a sharp drop in permits and starts, but the West showed some resilience with a slight increase in housing completions. In the South, housing completions were down only 2.7%, but the region also faced reductions in new permits and starts. These fluctuations underscore the complexities of the housing market right now. The decline in building permits and starts, despite the slight uptick in completions, may affect the furniture industry's growth. Reduced new home construction can lead to lower demand for new furnishings, making it crucial for industry stakeholders to closely monitor these trends. Ultimately, the health of the new home construction market remains a strong indicator of future furniture sales. As we face an increasingly unpredictable market, staying informed on these developments is essential for those in the furniture industry. When it comes to navigating the financial challenges of the current market, furniture companies are finding themselves in a tough spot. One of the major issues facing the industry today is the rising cost of shipping containers. These increased expenses are forcing companies to take drastic measures in order to remain financially viable. Take Ashley Furniture, for example. They have announced a price increase of about 3% on all products except domestic case goods and bedding, which will see a 1% increase. According to John Mask, the company's senior vice president of strategic sales and marketing, the marketplace has been disrupted by a range of challenges, from congestion at major ports like Singapore to disruptions in the Suez Canal. The price hikes will take effect from July 15th, and all open orders will be repriced by July 29th. This move is in response to the skyrocketing costs of ocean freight, labor, and raw materials, among other factors. Another example is FlexSteel, which has implemented a freight surcharge on all imported soft goods and case goods. Brian Desbiens, vice president of retail sales at FlexSteel, remarked that ocean carriers are systematically canceling sailings, forcing the company to seek container space on the open market at much higher rates. Even with these surcharges, FlexSteel is finding it difficult to cover all the increased costs, and further price hikes are not off the table. Similarly, Kuka Home has introduced a temporary freight surcharge of $2,500 on all shipments to the U.S., Canada, and Mexico from its facilities in China and Vietnam. Company President Matt Harrison explained that factors such as diversions in the Red Sea and early shipping of fall inventories by major retailers have exacerbated the situation, leading to significant increases in container costs. Other companies are resorting to restructuring and cost-cutting measures. Maloof recently announced a reduction in force at its Cache Valley, Utah headquarters, attributing the move to external factors like competition from online resources selling furniture. CEO Sam Maloof stated that the company needs to shift focus to remain competitive in today's market. This restructuring is aimed at improving market share and driving long-term success. Hooker Furnishings has also announced plans to reduce costs by about 10% to regain profitability, illustrating how widespread these financial pressures are across the industry. At the same time, some companies are being forced to close down parts of their operations. Hillsdale Furniture, for instance, has shut its Vietnam office and reportedly closed its U.S. offices as well, although this is yet to be confirmed. These examples underscore how furniture companies are having to make difficult and often unpopular decisions to stay afloat in a challenging market. From price increases and surcharges to workforce reductions and office closures, the steps being taken highlight the resilience and adaptability required to navigate these turbulent times. Last week, an explosion rocked North America's largest particleboard plant, located in Lac-Mégantic, Quebec. Thankfully, no injuries were reported, but the incident still had significant repercussions for the industry. The explosion affected one of the plant's 2 production lines, causing a temporary halt in operations. First responders were quick to arrive on the scene, stabilizing the situation and securing the site. Tafisa, the company that owns the plant, has outlined a comprehensive action plan to ensure a smooth recovery. This plan includes securing the site, evaluating the cause of the explosion, and assessing the extent of the damage. Additionally, the company is taking steps to support its employees through psychological counseling and other necessary means. Despite the disruption, other sections of the factory, including the shipping of panels and melamine production, have already returned to normal operations. Tafisa has assured that no layoffs will occur, and all staff members will continue their work as the plant aims to resume full operations on the affected production line in the coming weeks. This incident highlights the resilience and dedication of the furniture industry to overcome unexpected challenges while ensuring the safety and well-being of its workers. It also serves as a reminder of the critical importance of safety protocols and swift response measures in industrial settings. Haworth's luxury furniture division has made a significant move by acquiring KJ Ryan, a UK-based designer and manufacturer of high-end interior components for luxury cars. This acquisition is under the Poltrona brand, which is known for crafting exquisite furniture for both residential and commercial spaces. KJ Ryan specializes in upholstering leather interiors for some of the most prestigious automotive brands, including Ferrari. With this acquisition, Haworth aims to bolster its interiors in motion business unit, positioning it as a European leader in luxury and bespoke vehicle interiors. This strategic expansion allows Haworth to increase its presence in the UK and enhance its capabilities in the luxury automotive sector. The integration will lead to a combined revenue of approximately €120 million and will involve 600 employees across 3 manufacturing plants located in Tolentino and Montegranaro, Italy, and Coventry, UK. Kevin Ryan, the founder of KJ Ryan, expressed confidence that his company's expertise and reputation will thrive under the Haworth and Poltrona umbrellas. Similarly, Haworth Lifestyle CEO Dario Raniero highlighted the promising future, citing favorable industry conditions that will support continued growth and success. This acquisition reflects a broader trend within Haworth's luxury division. It recently partnered with Ralph Lauren to expand and develop Ralph Lauren's home and furniture business. In 2023, the division also acquired Zanata, a renowned Italian furniture designer and maker, further solidifying its commitment to luxury and high-quality craftsmanship. By integrating KJ Ryan into its portfolio, Haworth is poised to capitalize on synergies between luxury furniture and automotive interiors, setting a strong foundation for future innovations and market leadership. Thank you for tuning into Furniture Industry News. We hope you found today's episode insightful and informative. Stay ahead of industry trends and key updates by subscribing to our podcast. Don't miss out on our upcoming episodes where we dive deeper into the latest developments shaping the furniture world. Subscribe now and ensure you're always in the know. Until next time, keep innovating and adapting.